Future Moon Man here. This podcast is just chatting. There'll be minimal editing, so don't expect much for visuals just because Owen kind of fell asleep, so we were going to do the nostalgia, but we didn't, so it's kind of like a just chatting, it doesn't really have a point, so just to save time, there won't really be much visual edits, but for the next one, there will be if everything's good and we're on track. Next week, Nostalgia 2, hopefully. Thank you for being patient.
What the fuck? Shit, there goes our ad revenue. I love how I love how I hit the record button. It doesn't respond. I get frustrated with it, then it starts recording.
Yes.
Because that's how all of like.
Yeah, no. I should have seen this coming. Don't let your memes be creams, kids.
What?
Oh. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Introduce.
Are we doing this?
Yes, introduce yourselves.
Oh, we're not redoing it. Oh.
No, we're live. Like, we're fucking live right now.
I'm the tower of power, too sweet to be sour. I'm funky like a monkey. Sky's the limit in space and place.
Hey, brother! You ready to fight some people, brother?
Wrong wrestler, but I love the enthusiasm.
I have a bomb in my car, Allahu Akbar.
Enough.
My God.
Listen, Suda, I love the energy. Wrong wrestler, though.
I was gonna say I'm the cream of the crop. Macho Man 97. Anyways, it's Ark. What's going on?
Macho Man, is that you? Now I may have to Photoshop him over Macho Man. Yes, Bones McGraw.
is my favorite wrestler.
Yeah, Bones McGraw. Bones McGraw, very highly underrated wrestler.
Yes, sir.
I don't watch wrestling.
It was from Spider-Man.
No, kind of wrestling. I'm sorry.
It was from Spider-Man, but it's okay, sweetie.
Oh damn, not bad.
Listen, this is 2 podcasts in a row where Suda's probably gonna get fucking roasted for.
What do you mean? Roasted for what?
Oh, the NFL's hockey? Is the NFL hockey? I don't watch hockey. I hope Suda's mother, aka mom, if you're out there and you're watching this, I hope you're not too disappointed in your son for not knowing what the fuck hockey is. He's Canadian. This is upsetting.
It's impossible to get more disappointed in Suda.
Jesus. It's Suda. I'm here. I'm queer. I don't know. Hi.
Listen, this is Pride Month.
You can't be saying that. It's not financially acceptable to be gay right now.
No, but it is Pride Month, so it's not like we can really do much.
It is for YouTube. They'll probably finance this because we have a queer.
We have diversity.
Oh my God, we have diversity. Let's go that ad revenue.
Yeah, I'm a bit helpful.
We have diversity.
We're gonna be bathing in the Canadian pennies.
Hell yeah. We have diversity.
Canadian fake money.
Listen.
Making it
Listen. We have diversity, and I'm gonna say how we have diversity. We have Ark, we have a mentally retarded kid in Owen, and we have a gay person. Ad revenue.
We're quite the diverse crew.
We scream diversity, we reach our quotas, bitch.
I think we do.
I think we do too. I think Owen just committed suicide because he hasn't said a word since. Either that or he fell in love with a Chevy, one of the two.
I'm sure he's plotting on getting Google to fucking say something else.
Probably. We can get fucking demonetized for his Googling. We can get demonetized for his Googling. That's why today's video would not be possible without our sponsor, Raid Shadow. I'm kidding.
For now. Without Google.
I'm kidding. For now, Raid Shadow Legends, hit us up. Get your PR team to hit us up.
Raid Shadow Legends, hit us up, please. We need money.
Anybody, just hit us up. Just we're a big brand.
We don't care.
We're a big brand. We got 9 whole subscribers. We're Gucci. Alrighty.
Oh, shit.
Today we are here. We are Memelords. The rest of you are Za Warudo. And we're here talking about a topic we talked about many moons ago.
Many.
And it's not about gay people this time, I promise. Winky face.
Oh,
Okay, I think Owen just died.
I think he did.
He might have.
Well, I guess
He's no longer here with us. Rest in peace, Owen.
R.I.P. Man. Barely knew the guy.
Barely knew the kid, but
Barely knew him.
Kind of chill.
We
Yeah.
barely knew him.
He screamed Allahu Akbar a lot.
He did. There might have been a bomb in his car, and maybe that's what drove him to such lows. May he fly high in the sky with Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee.
Yes. It's bad when I can hear his breathing. Like, just every so often, all you hear is... Fuck.
Oh, boys.
Okay.
We should get this show on the road.
Let's get this whore on the road, baby.
Oh.
What the
That's
fuck?
what I said.
Oh no,
This isn't good.
We need royalty music. Copyright.
Copyright! You
Is that
cunt!
actually copyrighted?
I don't know. I don't want to find out.
No.
Probably not.
Would you turn that off? I don't want to find out if it's copyright, damn it. I don't feel like our YouTube channel getting banned only 8 episodes in.
Really though?
At least let us...
We barely started.
Bro, don't worry, we can just pull an EDP 445.
Alright, we'll go to Vimeo, you're right.
No, we could pull a James Charles and like always stay on the platform, never be banned.
True. I mean, we do have a gay person, so that could work.
Yeah, I could.
Okay, Suda, we just need you to start saying "Hey, sisters" a lot, and then we should be safe.
We also need you to start an OnlyFans.
That too.
I'm not starting OnlyFans, but I can do the sisters part.
Whoa! No, I'm kidding.
Hey
You're
sisters,
here first, folks.
we're gonna do sister nostalgia.
Sister
We got
nostalgia?
our drinking ready.
Jokes-
I no longer want to do this.
Joke's on you, I have Smirnoff. Okay, nostalgia part 2. We have 4 topics on nostalgia we want to talk about. In the first one, we talked a little bit about TV shows and video games. That's all we really got into. That was pretty much it because we didn't want the episode to run long, and then we proceeded to have over 2-hour podcasts immediately after that.
Yeah.
So in hindsight, we could have tackled this in one going, but you know what?
Oh yeah,
We gotta build that anticipation, and I finally killed a fucking mosquito that was bugging me. Score 1 for the boys back home.
Hell yeah, brother.
Anyway. So, we have today commercials, movies, music, and places that we remember going to as a kid, like the fair, because who's gone to a fair in the past 10 years? Am I right, gamers?
The fair.
Am I right, gamers? Alright, which one would you like to talk about first, gamers?
What do I have? I want to talk. Let's do movies.
Alrighty. Alrighty. My favorite movie is the Wild Thornberrys movie. Don't fact check that. Just don't fact check that.
No, that's Donnie, right?
Yeah. Donnie is really he's one of the best anime protagonists out there. Very tragic character with a very tragic character with a very tragic backstory.
Very ahead of his time.
Very ahead of his time. He's basically what Twitter is now. Play a clip of Donnie, and then Nickelodeon takes us down and fucking bends us over and kills us.
It's like 90% of Twitter. Oh, Jesus.
It is. It's like they lived in the fucking jungle for 20 years and they make no sense and they don't know how to speak English.
And they get mad at everyone. They attack everyone.
Well, I don't think Donnie did that. Well, no, he kind of did that. No, the reference still stands.
Oh. That's pretty bad.
My favorite movie was Ben 10 Goes to the Movies. Don't even know if that's a real thing.
I don't even know. Can I do a shout out to Bear in the Big Blue House though?
Ooh.
I had
Classy.
that shit on VHS. That was a good movie.
That was a TV show, wasn't it? I don't fucking
yeah,
remember.
that was
I
a TV
think
show.
so, maybe. I don't know. I had it on cassette. It was a movie.
Who fucking knows? Or maybe it was like one of those back in the day when they like put the VHS, they put like 3 episodes on a VHS and called it a movie.
Fuck, it could have been. I don't know. Anyways, I had a VHS. It was pretty sick.
Pretty sick gamers.
Yeah. I remember having quite a few of those. I used to, speaking of like VHSs and whatnot, like you'd have the player for it, and then there's also this like smaller box I remember we used to have that would actually like rewind the tape. I mean, yeah, you could usually do that like manually with the player. But then there was also this other box we had, like the smaller box. You just put it in and you press the rewind button, it'll rewind the thing pretty fast, and then you put it back in to play it.
I think I heard that for like cassettes too, just like normal cassettes. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Man, I love Zoom.
box thing.
Yeah.
That show is dope.
Which one?
Zoom.
Wait, wasn't that the Superpower Kids whatever movie thing?
No, it was oh fuck, I forget what it was
You
about.
said Zoom?
Yeah.
Zoom. Hold on. Wasn't like wasn't Superpowers?
No, I don't think it was superpowers. I think it was just like a bunch of random kids doing random shit. I think. Don't quote me on that though.
Is it the movie?
No, it was a TV show. I could have sworn.
Because Zoom is a movie, yeah, because
Yeah,
it was like a bunch of young kids and they had superpowers. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I remember that.
Yeah.
I do
That's
remember
2006.
that,
Holy
yeah, that
moly.
was. Holy Jesus.
Wow.
I like how when I Google Zoom, I get that shitty media platform.
Yeah.
And I think Owen is literally fucking asleep because I think I just heard him snore.
Is he actually? Oh,
I think I heard a snore as well.
I heard a snore, I swear to God. Yeah, it is!
Snore, yeah. How did you?
I don't know. I don't know.
How did the guy go from super energy to just crash?
The diabetes kicked in.
He literally went from 100 to 0 so fast.
We got 0 to 100 real quick. If you want the opposite. Well, I'm just gonna mute him. Since he's down for the count again. This is the second podcast this has fucking happened.
Should we almost turn this into like a three-man thing instead? Don't do it to save the nostalgia for another time?
I don't know what the fuck we talk about. That's the only thing.
Oh, true.
Hey!
Oh, Christ.
Alright. I got something that we might be able to stretch out into an episode. How musicians and celebrities die at such a young age.
Oh, shit, you're really gonna go there?
I really think, well, where else would we go? I'm kidding.
That's fair.
But I mean, no, just not only that, but how often it's fucking happening. You know what I mean?
It's happening, like...
It's almost like every other day. Okay, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but like, it's close enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's like... It's at least like a few every year, and it sucks.
More than a few.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's...
But yeah, no, I know what you mean.
There's like at least a few every year, like, it's...
Alright.
It's not
Let's get into this then!
Oh, I guess we are.
I don't know, I can't think... It's the only thing I can think of on the fly, other than these mosquitoes bugging me.
No, it's the only topic we have at the moment. We'll just run with it for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll run with it for a bit. Maybe this will just be a just chatting podcast or some shit.
That works.
We'll figure out something. Alright. What do y'all got to say about that? Shit, excuse me.
The more I think about the 27 Club, the more it really is coming. Like, the more and more it's, like, really making sense, unfortunately. And it's, like, it's almost turning into, like, a younger... Like, it's almost turning into the 21 Club.
I was about to say, it's more so...
young kids are dying.
I was just about to say, it's more so the 21 Club. Like, here, wait, just let me...
All I'm saying is, I hope... Because I think, how old is Uzi? I think he's like 26.
He's 27 as of right now.
He's 27 right now. He's talked a lot about like how he's gonna be a part of the 27 club too, and I hope that shit just does not happen.
I think Uzi's 27
Like even
right
if
now.
you don't like Uzi or whatever, like I don't want to see no young guy like fucking die. Like I don't want to see no one die. Like that shit, it hurt.
He's
Especially
26
seeing a
at
lot
the
of kids
moment.
like our age. He's 26. Okay.
He's 26 at the
Especially
moment.
seeing like a lot of kids like our age, like around our ages. It sucks because we're literally all just starting out adulthood, and like they barely got time to like do anything.
Well, here, since I actually have the 27 club up here, I'll just name some of the notable ones that we'd all probably know. Jimi Hendrix.
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin,
Yeah.
Jim Morris from The Doors.
Holy.
I'm just trying to think of like people we know, you know what I mean?
How old did Marilyn Monroe die?
I think she was way later than 27. Amy Winehouse, there's another one.
Amy Winehouse, yeah.
That's all they got here. Now let me just see if they have like if I Google like 21 Club, if anything comes up.
Oh yeah, the 27. Oh yeah, she was 36 when she died. The 27 Club would definitely come up with like a lot. That fucking sucks for Jimmy though. Even Kurt. Oh Christ. Can we all just talk about like how Kurt, the way Kurt died is super sketch.
Actually, yeah, because Kurt Cobain, they're like, oh, it was suicide, but actually, if you were to actually look into it, when he died, his suicide note was written in two different ways.
Huh?
The first way was, I believe the first half was actually his writing, then the second half was like an imposter.
Oh, I heard about that.
And
didn't they compare it to like his wife's or his girlfriend's
yeah,
writing?
Courtney
and it was,
Love.
like, crazy similar.
Yeah, and not only that, but if it's to be believed, the amount of heroin, I believe, is what he overdosed on. I believe.
Really?
The amount of heroin in his system, he wouldn't have been able to shoot himself. That is how much heroin he had in him.
Oh man.
Also, since we are on the topic, of suicide, unfortunately, I just found out today that apparently, according to a news report, we finally found out how Little Loaded died. He shot himself. Shot himself in the head.
Oh Christ.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks, man. Holy shit.
So add that, and like with the 27 Club, like I mean, yeah, there's a lot of what's this 23 Enigma.
They're really not even making it past 21 at the moment.
No, they're not.
Even actually, you know what I just found? Fredo Santana. I totally forgot about. He died in 2018.
Who?
Fredo died. Fredo Santana. He was a rapper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh shit. There was someone I was thinking about. Who was it? Oh Christ, I can't even think of it. It was Fredo. Oh, is this in all order? Holy shit, this is in order. So the last musician, yeah, the last musician that joined the 27 Club is Fredo.
Is it? Fredo Santana, yeah.
I have like a whole list here.
2018, he was the last guy.
Okay, how? I want to see something. I want to see what age it did Tupac die.
Tupac was
Oh, he was 25. Even younger though.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I don't think Biggie was he was fucking 24, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Biggie was 24?
Biggie was 24.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
So yeah, they really, not to say that Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur started this whole rappers dying at a young age, but They kind of did. I mean,
It's not just rappers though. That's not fair to say it's rappers.
No,
it's
that's
just
true.
Musicians in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Musicians in general dying at a young age. It doesn't really matter who started it. It sucks to see in general.
Yeah, no, it does.
Trying to see. Fucking. No, just like lately, I found these past few years, it seems to always come out like every other month. There's another young kid that dies, another young up and coming musician, or even art why can't I think of it?
Yeah, Braxton Baker is another example who died at 21. Don't know who the hell it is. It's a rapper of some sort, but she was on the. They were on a ride. She was on the ride.
Really?
Actors.
River Phoenix. River Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix's brother, I believe, died fairly young.
Oh shit, man. What age did the Joker guy die?
Heath Ledger?
Yeah, Heath Ledger. That's his name. Heath Ledger, death age. Is he in the 28? He just
missed out, yeah. River Phoenix didn't even make... Joaquin Phoenix's brother didn't even make it, like, past 25. Yeah. Or 27. He died at 23.
23, oh my gosh. River Phoenix, oh yeah, could I see that? What age did...
Here we go, I just found an article.
Oh, okay. No.
Heath Ledger died 28. Brad Renfro died at 25, I guess. Don't know who the fuck that is. Aaliyah, there's a good example. She died fucking young.
How old did she die?
22.
Or what age? 22.
22, wow.
Yep. Notorious B.I.G., 24. Tupac, 25. Kurt, 27. Sid Vicious, 21.
Sid Vicious?
Sex Pistols, bass player.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
James Dean, 24.
James Dean, yeah, James Dean died young. Oh my gosh.
That Latina chick, Selena. She was like real big back in the day. Still is, I think, in Mexican culture. No, but I mean,
was gonna say because there's it sucks seeing like I said, it's like literally every other month you hear some young kid die. I'm trying to think who else was it. China, that's what her name is. China, I think. Black China. No, it's not Black China. Oh, what's her name?
I don't know, so I'm just gonna go with it.
Because I have like a song of hers. No, okay, no, it's just straight up China. China, age, death. I think she died young too. She was born in 94, so she was 26. No, she was 25. She was 25 when she died.
Wow.
I'm just wondering if it isn't.
She had an album. She has an album called "In Case I Die First" that released in 2019. She died in 2020. If that
isn't
yeah.
Well, again, I think I'm literally gonna lose my shit if Polo G does die like October 3rd, like Google said as a joke or by mistake.
Seriously, I hope the fuck not.
I might actually like lose my shit. But like, it brings up a good point. I find is being a celebrity basically a death wish. Because think of it, celebrity.
How young people are
exactly.
dying. Oh, yeah.
Whether it be to addiction or violence of some sort. Mostly addiction, it seems, but
a lot of it's
it's not. Well, again, you can't even really say that because then that's just clumping them all into one. But no, it does seem to be addiction that does it, and it sucks. Because, like, a lot of these people who have died at such a young age would still be pursuing their careers if they weren't dead. I think. Like, Kurt Cobain would be...
Oh, yeah, no, they 100% would.
Kurt Cobain wouldn't even be 50 yet, I don't think. Or maybe he'd be a little bit past 50.
Not sure.
Anyway, he probably would have still been making music till fairly recently, if not still making music. Juice.
Even Amy Winehouse, she
Yeah.
was so
27.
She was such an upcoming artist.
She was. Like, I guarantee.
The way I think I heard, like, that's what it is. I watched a documentary on, like, how, like, the years following up to Amy's death, and it's super sad, man. She was trying to get clean, but she fell down she fell back into it so many times.
Yeah, not like, and
Like, it's even like if you search up YouTube, like, you go through the years, like, there's a compilation of, like, pictures, like, through the years of how she looks, and it's hard to watch.
yeah,
Because you can see her, she's good for a little bit, and then you see when she gets into drugs and stuff, and then you see her get better and get better, and then you see her fall down again. It's like,
yeah,
fuck, man, that's the thing, especially, like, all these drug problems happen to a lot of artists, and then it still
does.
happens now, like, especially with Lil Peep. That
Yep.
shit happened to Amy, and they didn't caught it, so how could they not catch it with Lil Peep?
or even
And how
fucking
could they not catch it with, like, a lot of other rappers that are dying by drugs?
same with Juice.
Like Juice as well. Same with Juice, especially
Yeah,
Juice.
yeah.
Like, honestly, say,
Fuck.
like, I don't know, and for whatever reason, hip hop itself seems like a violent genre. When some of your biggest artists have been gunned down or murdered, or, like, you know what I mean? What actively, like, how can somebody consciously make that decision where they're like, yes, this is the career path I want to follow, after all the shit that's happened to their predecessors?
Well, you have to realize, like, maybe they don't think it's gonna happen to them, that they're gonna get, like, into drugs, or they're gonna
True.
get violence, or, like, because they're also, like, at a young age, a lot of these people, like, were musicians. They're doing it because they like it and they like to put music out. Like, maybe they weren't planning for this to happen. Like, it just so happened that that's how they gone. Like, I think it's super unfortunate, though, that, like, they don't expect it, and it just kind of happens all of a sudden. It's like,
Yeah, it does suck.
why?
Because,
What did they do to deserve that?
like, so many fucking people taken away tragically, whether it be from drugs or gun violence. Like, I mean, honestly, like, especially when it comes to young artists or even actors, they'd probably still be prominent to this day, or their careers would have just ended, depending on what era we're going through here.
Yeah.
Like, Jimi Hendrix probably would have continued way late into the 90s, early 2000s, and then probably would have called it a career, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, because he was. Oh yeah, because
Jimi
he was
Hen-
really, like.
Jimi Hendrix is fucking awesome. Like, same with Kurt
Yeah.
Cobain. I think now maybe Nirvana wouldn't have lasted forever because Kurt Cobain did want to leave the music industry. Now, whether it was permanent or not, or just for a little bit, because that's what he said in his suicide note. He was like, "I kind of want to leave the industry and shit." Like,
Yeah,
so,
but, like, we will never know. Like, that's
No.
something we'll never actually find
like,
out.
if he would have survived, would he have left the music industry for a few years, or would he have just completely, rode his Nirvana fame and then just grew old? Like,
Yeah.
same with, like, a lot of these people. Like, I guarantee if X, Juice, Peep, Pop Smoke, and all these guys weren't fucking dead, they'd probably be mainstream artists right now. I mean, mind you, most of them are, but you know what I mean. Like, they'd be
Well,
even
yeah, 'cause if you
bigger
think,
than
like,
they already
Pop
are.
Smoke, yeah, because, like, Pop Smoke was killing the drill scene, I believe. Like, he was doing really, really good with the drill scene. Then you got Juice with his style, what he had going on. He
Who
was
hurt you,
really
Juice?
dominating with him. We have X.
Who are you?
He was making, like, it wasn't even for X. It wasn't only his music. He was, like, trying to help out his community. He was trying to, like, really bring positivity in the world. Peep, he was, like, really strong into this shit.
Yeah, like, I mean, it fucking sucks because, like,
Even what age did Mac Miller fucking die?
26, I believe. 26 or 25.
26.
Yeah.
And he died from drug overdose. Mac Miller had such a good career up to then as well.
Like that, and that's the problem. Like all these careers are so fucking short, where none of them either were just starting to reach their potential or even haven't reached their potential. Because let's look at like arguably the 5 most famous ones in the past 5 or so years. X, I'd say was just hitting his peak when he died. Like he was just starting to hit his peak when he died.
Yeah.
Juice, fuck no. There was still more for him to get.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, because he was just starting out. Same
I
for
mean,
X. X was just starting
both were just starting out. Pop Smoke, same deal, just starting out.
Yeah.
Little Peep, maybe not just starting out, but he wasn't even hitting his prime yet.
Oh gosh, no.
And like Mac Miller, you could argue he was young into his career, but he didn't even hit his prime yet. Or he was or he was reaching it as he died, and then like him dying just pushed it over the edge. I mean, you could argue that with all 5 of those guys, but
Oh yeah.
I mean,
but like, because it's tough for Mac Miller though, just because he already had quite a few albums out.
No,
that's all the rest.
And that's why I kind of
he was already quite a big, not a big name, but like he was well known in the scene.
Yeah, so maybe he was just starting to peak, or almost there, or there even. But like,
or he could have been just peaking for music, but he could have been like starting something for acting because he was doing a bit of acting too, wasn't he?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, and even to switch the roles back to like fucking the 27 Club, like Kurt Cobain and Nirvana, they were. I mean, they arguably you could say they were like the kings of grunge, but like Nirvana, they were at their peak when Kurt died.
They were near or not near?
They were near it, or they were like at it. Like they were going to continue to ride high before Kurt died, and then he died, and then everybody had to like go their separate ways almost.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least all of them didn't get out of the music industry, because Dave Grohl, who was the drummer for like the last few years of Cobain's life, he went on to go find the Foo Fighters. So I mean, he still went, and he like cherishes his time in Nirvana, and he's like, it's a fucking tragedy what happened to Kurt, and blah 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 blah. Same with like, and Jimi Hendrix. I don't think he really reached his prime when he died, or Amy Winehouse even, you could argue. Amy Winehouse really only had one big hit before she died?
I don't know, but like
might need to fact check that, but
I think like Amy Winehouse had a lot of potential. Like a lot of people
did.
She was a big name in the early 2000s.
She was 100%. Like, and it just sucks. Oh shit! It just sucks.
No, it does. It like that's what I mean. It's like it sucks to say this. Like, who's gonna be next? That's why I always after every single one dies.
No, it's true. Like you kind of
hate saying that.
It's just to be expected. Like, who the fuck's gonna be next? What young person with a potential career is gonna be taken away from us this time?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even DMX dying, that was a tragedy. Oh, but he was 50. He had a full career. It doesn't change anything.
No.
He literally an album.
Territory. It's like a lot of the big,
Yeah, and even like, even fucking, he just released there was just an album of his released a few days ago, I think.
Was it fully finished?
I don't know. I know there was just an album released. I don't know if it was fully finished or not, but like, so by the sounds of it, if he had a fucking album in the works, he clearly wasn't ready to quite hang it up yet.
No.
Or he was, just gonna do one last album and call it, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
in the rap game, it seems you're never quite too old to still be continuing. I mean, Dr. Dre's what? Probably almost 60 and he's still going.
He's getting up there, but
Same with
He's still
Jay-Z,
pushing it,
he's
so-
getting up there. He's still going. Same with Nas. Eminem's a
Even
good.
Eminem's up there.
He's got to be
Yeah.
almost 50.
He's almost 50 or something like that.
What about Kanye?
Yeah.
How old's Kanye? And he's still putting out stuff too.
Kanye's got to be close to his 50s by now.
Something like that.
Like, I mean, yeah, like, it's clear that, they can still...
43.
43? Okay.
43, okay.
Like, it's clear that they can still somewhat go in their older days. Will they be as good as they were in their prime? Maybe not, but you know what? Kudos to them for trying. They at least get to fulfill their career. It's the ones who don't get to fulfill their career
They're so willing,
and tap into their potential that's tragic. Like X, like Juice, like... You know what I mean? Like, those guys who never even...
all these older artists, like, at least they were able to, like, somewhat reach their peak and, like, put out, like, a bunch of art, like, material that they were able to. Like, yeah, definitely compared to, like, X and everyone else, it's like they barely got into their career, they barely started. They're, like,
no, exactly.
new, like, newbies. Like, it's unfortunate what could have been and what...
off and immediately just
Yeah.
crap.
Like... It does suck, though. And it's severely important.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it hits home, especially when, like, they're so close to our age, because it's like, it could literally be, like, one of our friends. It's like, it sucks. It hurts.
Yep.
It hurts hearing, like, young rappers die.
How old was King Von?
20, I think?
King Von wasn't... King Von age.
I think it was 20.
King Von was 26.
26, there you go. No, but
Jesus.
like, guys who haven't even had a chance to reach their potential. Like, it sucks. And, I mean, mind you, and I'm just wondering if it's not the pressures of the music industry or even acting industry that pushes them into the lifestyles they're in. With the drugs, with the violence, and with all this shit.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Because
I mean, I don't think it would be too, like, far off to think that, like,
because
you gotta think, you have a lot of fans. You have a lot of fans that look up to you, and, like, same for the, like, just all the industry that are, like, constantly pressuring you to, like, release music because it's big, like, lots of money that they put into these rappers, and they're trying to get all they can through them or from them. Yeah. So, like, it's definitely got to influence them into, like, needing some type of release. It has to.
No, and, like, I mean, yeah, there has to be better ways to cope with it than some of these paths that some of these guys go down.
Well, yeah, there has to be, but, like, it's just the type of like, environment that it is, like, rapping, the type of environment it is, because you, like, there's a lot of drugs that are involved in, like, so many songs and that involved in the industry itself.
Exactly.
And it's like, it's for sure, like, it's gotta be, with how many have died by drugs, it's gotta be some type of influence.
Yeah.
Don't forget Nipsey Hussle too. He died at 33, but still pretty young.
Yeah, but I mean, he was murdered, though. That wasn't really drugs, but still, I get your point.
I'm just saying, like, just died. I'm not talking about only drugs, yeah.
But, like, no, and I also don't think it's fair how the industry holds, especially younger artists and actors, to such a standard. Where they have to be, like, these
they
big things. Like, I mean, like X, like Juice, who's a very, very, very tragic but good example of this. The dude literally wanted to go to rehab just so he could become less tolerable to drugs. Not to get clean or anything, just to build up a little bit of an immunity. Like,
it sucks, especially because it's been happening for so many years. Can the industry not somehow figure out a way to, like, help fucking artists? Like, if they're going through shit, fucking help them.
There are
what are you
so
doing,
many,
man?
There are so many of these deaths that could have been fucking avoided. Almost everybody we've listed here today, who wasn't murdered, mind you, because you kind of can't change that in a sense. But all the guys who died from like drug overdoses or died because of a mental illness or depression or something like that, all of them could have been avoided. Guaranteed.
But it's like it's money. They're all. It's like it's money, money, money. They want money.
They don't
It's
give
like,
a flying fuck about the health of them.
Like, it's like not. Doesn't matter if the artist dies. Like we get all the money out of it. It's like what the fuck kind of.
No, and
that's fucked. I hate
it is
how
fucked.
the industry's like that.
And not only that, it's they died. Let's go release some unfinished work of theirs to capitalize on them. No, that's not only how you get fake fans, but that just proves that you're money hungry. When how often do the families see any money, or their estate, or their next of kin, or whatever? How fucking often do they actually see the money?
And how much does it fuck with the family too? That like the music labels aren't letting their kids or their brothers or fathers like live like just be at peace like with the music that's already out. Like they're always they're trying to get like every single
they have to dig up like
that.
every
I don't care.
unreleased shit.
I do not care about the I don't care for the music industry for that single fact. It's like it doesn't. I don't care that you want to try and get like money out of it. Like it's ethical, bro. There's no ethics in it.
Yeah, no, there isn't. And not only that, but look at it this way.
It's like
it's not even just affecting young guys who died. There are people who are still trying to dig up fucking old Michael Jackson demos to try to release. And that dude died in 2010?
Something like that, yeah.
2009, 2010? Like it just scares me when either a young up-and-comer dies at a young age or a person who wasn't done their career dies. How is the music industry going to try to grab all the shit that wasn't done and release it into an album? Like, it's to honor them, when no, it's not. It's just so you fuckers get more money.
Yep.
Especially if the families don't see any of it or next to none of it. I'm scared to see what the fuck Epic's gonna do with Little Loaded shit. Unless the album's done and then you release it and you give the money to the family, I'm fine with that. Don't get me wrong, I'm fine with that. But if you're just gonna release it to be like, ooh, more content from this artist, no, that you're not in it for the right reasons.
Actually, fuck, you know what I just remembered? Slutty Sonny, you remember?
Yeah, Slutty Sonny, he died young.
How he died. But he died 20, which fucking sucks. But the way he died too, it's super sketch. I'm glad he wasn't in the label, but it's still like the way he died is super sketch. It's thought that he committed suicide, but if you heard like from the coroner's office and the way like it's a super sketch like thing. His death is like super weird. But died at age 20, and it sucks seeing that too. It hurts. Because like at least he's not in the label that they won't like that they won't try and get as much money as they can from him. But boy, does it ever suck. Jesus. I would like to see everyone went quiet. But I would like to see the industry to change. I want to see some type of change, at least for the kids. At least like if they're going through shit, to get them some kind of help.
Yeah.
Like so many fucking deaths could have been avoided. So many young ones could have fucking been avoided.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus.
All went quiet.
I'm just looking at something.
Okay, what you looking at?
What the hell the cause of death was for Slutty Sonny?
It was thought to be suicide, but like if you look into it a bit more,
He was missing.
Yeah.
On a highway.
He went missing for a little bit, and then they found his body on the ground, And because that's how it was. Apparently, a prison bus hit him,
Mm.
and I guess he was ran over a few times, and no one like. It was like a weird situation.
Right. Well, yeah, and like again, and you also got to think like with these young rappers, how does like who die and young artists and actors, how does this affect friends even? Like, I mean, Ski has literally attacked people. Well, 6ix9ine, because 6ix9ine did like a quote unquote tribute to X, and Ski just fucking ripped into 6ix9ine.
Well, that's 6ix9ine. His
Yeah, that's
persona,
6ix9ine,
like
yeah.
he's fucked himself over by
No,
being a
that's-
troll and like
yeah,
him
no.
trying to do that. It just
No, but like
Yeah.
you got to think, Ski Mask is honestly, he seems like a normal fucking guy. For him to get enraged over this, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely like when their friends died like around them, like that's definitely gonna fuck with them themselves.
Like, I mean, how the fuck do you think fucking Tokyo's Revenge is doing with Slutty Sunny's death? They were close friends.
No, they were. No, he's gotta be going through it hard too. He released a song for him. Nothing Lasts Forever. That shit is the saddest thing ever. I feel so bad for him too.
But I mean, like, there are so many people who are like good friends with like these rappers and actors and shit, and you don't fucking know, like, you don't know if they're gonna do something tragic to themselves or that hurts them in the long run. Like, it's a genuine thing that you're like, oh my god, are they gonna like do something quote unquote stupid? So, I mean, everybody.
You don't want
like,
to see it happen.
No, you don't, because you don't want to see more tragedies happen. I mean, mind you, they're gonna happen in like every fucking month, it seems. Or pretty close to it. Some young actor or musician or fucking personality influencer is dead.
It really seems like
that Welcome to Chili's guy is a good example of an influencer who died.
Yeah.
At a young age. I think he was only like 22, 21.
I don't think he was too old.
Like, I mean, mental health, man, it's a bitch, and it seems the industries that these people are in just couldn't give less of a fuck.
They really don't care. They really don't. Like, they couldn't prove it any more that they don't care about them.
Or else people like X. Okay, he was shot, but still. People like Juice. Like fucking Mac Miller, Lil Peep, Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain. All these fuckers would still be... would still be alive. It depends if they... But you know what I mean. Pop Smoke, like... Nobody fucking looks out for these people.
At least for the people that died for drugs, they could have for sure gotten help. It's the
Or
ones
even
that
from
like died by like shootings and stuff. That's like it's harder because like you can't necessarily predict that someone's gonna get shot.
No, that's true. That's true. You can't. We couldn't predict that this would have happened to Pop Smoke, to X, to... Like, I mean, you don't want to see it happen to people, but it also makes me wonder, like, is there, like, what is it that makes young rappers die, and we're not taking pieces of shit off the street and having them die? Instead, we're having people who are either trying to improve themselves or who are young and still have time to make mistakes in their life who are getting cut down short.
Well, we shouldn't say, like, shit from the street should die, but it does still suck seeing, like, these young kids that even they're trying to, like, improve themselves die.
Like, Hollywood, the music industry, influencers, whatever the fuck you report to, there has to be changes made. I don't know how the hell you're gonna do it. I don't know how the hell you're gonna do it, but you need to figure out a fucking way.
Nah, it's gotta be like through the management. They have to realize, hey, like, because the management's so close to they're literally managing the artists. They should know like almost everything about them. They should know like, yo, if this guy is doing drugs or we're supplying drugs, we should make sure, especially for Lil Peep, they should fucking make sure if they're getting drugs that shit isn't fucking laced. at least do that.
That's what they did with
how
Juice.
The fuck can you let? How can you let that shit go? Go scotch free? Like, oh,
Like-
that irks me. That irks me so much.
Like, literally, one of Juice's best friends, literally, any drugs that came in, he'd fucking test. Because he knew Juice had a problem. But, you know, he was like, maybe it's like, okay, I tell him to stop. Does it do anything? No. But at least if I test the shit and make sure it's clean shit at least going into his body, we can prevent something. We can present something.
Exactly. No, yeah, like as long as he knows that it's clean, then like he has that peace of mind that at least it's not like something that there's a great possibility it'll kill him right then and there.
And I mean, I understand that there are certain people who don't want to butt in, you know, they want to treat these guys and these people, their friends or whatever, as independent people. And, you know, in a sense, the guy who stepped in for Juice, he did everything in his power other than sitting Juice, like, strapping Juice to a chair being like, hey, fucker, you're going to rehab. Which then kind of makes him almost like a bad guy. He made sure Juice, you know, was good. Made sure his shit wasn't laced. Like, he did everything in his power. If Juice didn't want to help himself, what the fuck else is this guy gonna do? You know what I mean? Other than, you know, actually sitting him down and being like, okay, bitch, we're having an intervention. Like...
Yeah, mental health is nothing, like, going back to mental health, that's nothing to be joking about.
No, like, check in on these fuckers. Like, check in on these people who may be addicted to drugs or have a change in persona after something big happens. So many of these deaths could have been avoided. Again, the shooting one's kind of hard to say, but, like, still. I mean, but, and this is another thing that a question I kind of think about in my head. People who kill, like, celebrities, who, like, shoot them down, gun them down, are they just doing it for clout? Like, what are their motives? Why do they do it? Is it for the attention? Is it for the fame? Like,
some of them are hired.
Okay, but in the cases where they're not?
I have no idea.
There's gotta be some type of jealousy. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Because the only ones
jealousy,
who we think were hired to quote unquote assassinate celebrities, they say the guy who killed John Lennon was hired by the FBI. There's no proof of it, but that's a big rumor. And same with Tupac and Biggie. People say they're a hired hitman who went and killed those two. So really, we don't have proof of...
Oh, because with X, it was thought that Drake might have hired Hitman.
Drake. Drake.
There was rumors because there was something between them that happened, and so there was something going around that Drake might have.
Interesting.
God, that doesn't give me even more of a reason to hate that smirky motherfucker. No, but like, and okay, if it was Drake who hired, just let's entertain this theory for 2 seconds and say it's true. Drake, you're a 32-year-old fucking man with a child. Leave X the fuck alone. You're supposed to be a fucking adult. You're supposed to be a fucking adult, and if, just say it was true, you're acting more like a fucking entitled child. You're acting worse than fucking DJ Khaled.
Like, it's pretty...
Another one! Fuck DJ Khaled. Hate that guy.
Like, you're scared for your own career because some other kid's actually doing shit, and like, the whole industry is the industry, man. The industry
it's a toxic industry.
Weird.
The music
the whole industry is bad. Like,
it is.
It's just super fucking weird.
I mean, you could argue that the rap game's been toxic since the late 80s, early 90s, with people creating diss tracks on each other and shit like that. Like, if it's all in harmless fun...
Well, at least it was diss tracks. Like, it's simply diss tracks. It's not actually them wanting to go out and shoot them because of, like, a diss track or something.
Fuck. Just do how literally everybody used to fucking settle it. Just write a diss track on each other. That's literally how it was sold.
MGK and Eminem did. Just beef it out a little bit and just call it a day.
Just beef it out, let both sides fucking say what they want to say, and then just move on.
Yeah.
I guarantee the industry would be a whole hell of a lot better if that was the approach.
It would be nice, but like...
Well, okay, maybe it wouldn't be like 100% better, but like, I'd like to think that it'd be a little bit better at least.
Well, at least a bit, hopefully.
I don't know, I'd like to think it'd be a bit better. I mean, you still can't fucking stop the crime and the fucking gang violence and the drug addictions and shit like that, but I mean, baby steps, I guess.
Oh, boys. I don't wanna see any young kid die anymore.
It's upsetting.
It's tiring.
It is. Like, this has been prominent since... When did X die? 2018?
2018, yeah.
It's been pretty much prominent since he's died that it seems every year we're in for one big fucking tragedy of a young artist dying. It seems. Well, one tragedy, I'm sure it's tragic for, like, different people. Like, say, like, a certain artist taking their life is tragic to, say, more people than others. Right? Like, that makes sense. But, I mean, like, it always seems there's one big one every fucking year.
No, it does. It does seem like every year.
I mean, really, 2018
really
was X. 2019... Okay, I actually don't got one for 2019.
Was it Nipsey?
Nipsey? Maybe.
2019 was...
Big rapper.
Didn't Juice die? Wait, when did
Juice die? Juice was 2020, I want to say.
I thought it was 2019.
Nipsey was in 2019. Pop Smoke was in 2020. I think Juice...
No, Juice was 2019.
Yeah.
It was in 2019.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I guess you could argue...
Like at the end of 2019.
Yeah, it was December 8th.
Yeah, it was December 8th, yeah.
Yeah, so Nipsey, I guess you could say Nipsey, and Nipsey was like, tragic. Like, he was, you know, but then Juice was like the kick in the dick.
It really was.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see with 2020.
Well, 2020 was Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke seems to be the biggest one. I'm just looking at a list here real quick.
Yeah.
I'd say the second biggest probably would have been King Von.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and let's...
I think it was.
Fuck, so many mosquitoes in here. What the fuck?
This is mosquito season.
And let's see, 2021. Who have we had so far?
We've had...
Biggest one...
Loaded.
The biggest one, DMX. The biggest tragedy, Little Loaded. By far. Like, it fucking sucks. I'm tired of seeing this. I mean, now, some can be avoided, others can't. Like, with the 27 Club, like, I'm just looking here at some of them. Like, some of the 27 Club, let's see. A lot of it was, like, fucking... drug overdose or
see how this shit's been going
or drug overdose,
and they somehow haven't figured to bring them to rehab or help them out or something.
But I mean, here's one. Malcolm Hale, no idea who the fuck he was. He died of carbon monoxide poisoning at 27. Like, Roger Lee Dunham fell off a horse and died from his injuries. Okay. Could have been avoided, could not have been. Plane crashes but a lot of them seem to be drug overdoses or fucking suicide. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Like, not a lot of people. Like, there's one... Okay, I see one. Cancer. The rest, murdered. Traffic collision. Asphyxiation was one of them, apparently.
It's actually crazy, like, how a lot of them will...
Kidney failure, there's,
like, natural causes.
Kidney failure, that's a natural cause-ish.
No, I'm just saying, like, a lot of them aren't
It's not natural causes,
Like,
no.
The fact that that's a thing. Holy
No, yeah,
shit.
and not a lot of them aren't natural causes. A lot of them are fucking murder, drugs, or suicide, which fucking sucks. Now,
Yeah.
would it still be a tragedy if somebody died young but it was natural? Of course, but I mean, at least it'd be
Yeah.
at least you could say, like, at the end of the day, you know, they stayed, like, relatively clean. It's just God works in mysterious ways, I guess.
Yeah.
But we don't get to say that because it's always violence or it's always fucking suicide or drug overdose. Like, Hollywood and the music industry just has to take better care of the people who represent them. They really do. Like, looking at how many deaths could have been avoided. Like, the 27 Club, let me just actually bring that up real quick. Let me see how many were murdered or... Okay, unknown. We don't know how the fuck the fucker died, so, you know, maybe it could have been avoided, maybe it couldn't have. But, like, let's see how many could have been fucking avoided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's not sounding good.
6. Electrocution, Jesus Christ.
Holy.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Drowning accident, okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
Holy shit.
22, at least 22, and that's not taking into account murders or diseases.
So that's only drugs?
Yeah, that's drug overdoses or suicides.
Holy crap.
Oh.
In the 27 Club. I'm sure if I were to look at the fucking 21 Club, it'd be way fucking worse.
It would be...
It'd all be fucking drug overdoses or fucking suicides.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why the industry chooses not to take care of the people who represent them. It's retarded. It actually angers me, and yeah.
Shit ain't fair, man.
No, shit ain't fair, exactly.
Life isn't fair. No,
No,
it's not.
no, that is... No, that is true, but I mean, like...
Never has been, never will be.
No, exactly, and unfortunately, like... You know, it's getting to the point where... when you wake up every morning, what headline are you going to see about some famous person dying tragically young, or something like that?
Yeah.
It's to the point where it's like... Tragedy... Actor or musician died young, and like anytime I see those headlines, I'm thinking, oh my god, who the fuck was it this time?
Well, really though?
That shouldn't be your first response. But unfortunately, now it is.
With how many that have died in the past few years, it's like very quickly changed into that.
It's not a, oh my god, what a tragedy, his poor family. It's like, oh my god, who the fuck bit the dust now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, even Freddie Mercury, he probably died I gotta say, he had to die pretty relatively young, didn't he?
I don't know when he died, but at least that was kind of natural in a way.
In a sense, but not really.
In a sense? No.
Nah, never mind, he was 45.
Oh, okay. Still tragic though.
Yeah, no, still. I mean, fuck, the dude wasn't done making music. I'm pretty sure Queen was still going even when he died. Well, before he died. What I meant to say. So he clearly wasn't done yet. But I mean, then again, when you think when he died, same with Eazy-E. Actually, fuck, how old was Eazy?
Yeah.
Because they both died the same way.
That's right, they
AIDS.
did. That sucks.
Eazy-E was only 30.
Only. Oh my gosh.
Like, so I mean, a little bit past the 21 and 27 club, but still. Yeah, Dr. Dre 56 and he's still fucking going.
Oh.
Snoop Dogg's almost 50 and still fucking going.
Holy God.
Just to lighten the mood a tad. But no, like. But I mean, with Eazy-E and Freddie Mercury, you could argue that their deaths, yes, tragic, but they may have not been able to be prevented because how much did science know about AIDS at the time?
Well, not a lot of.
I'm guessing, yeah, I was about to say, not a fucking whole hell of a lot.
No.
So tragic nonetheless, but there wasn't much that could have been done to avoid them. To avoid their deaths. Unfortunately. Because the medical science wasn't up to par, or wasn't as good as it is today. But there should be no reason why so many fucking people are dying from depression or overdoses. Like,
it's let alone drugs, because sometimes depression, like, it's hard to see, you know. It's
no, that's
true.
Really,
like, math is super easy, but just let alone drugs, like that shit should be so
like,
easy to
literally every time I read a headline, every time I read one of those headlines, I'm thinking, was it overdose, suicide, or murdered?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be thinking that as a human being, but you are because of how fucking common it is.
Pretty common too.
Like, it's. I don't know what needs to be done, but something needs to be done.
Something, that's for sure. I don't know.
How has nobody learned their lesson yet?
The industry's fucked.
Like, I understand to a point that, yes, it's about, you know, money and shit and making these guys look good and shit, but letting them die to fucking cocaine overdoses and shit, how does that make them look good? How does that not tarnish their legacy?
How does that not make the label not look good?
Exactly.
As well?
Like the label
fuck with them a bit.
9 times out of 10, the label gets off fucking scot-free, it seems.
Which I don't
understand. You represented these people and you did nothing about it.
And you let it happen just like that.
Let it happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that
let it
doesn't make
happen.
a whole lot of sense.
Like, you let it fucking happen. And it's like, oh, no, we'll just go sign 15 new up-and-coming rappers who will probably fucking die tragically. Like, it's getting to the point where human lives to labels are just interchangeable cogs on a wheel. And that's disgusting.
It's just money pigs. That's what it is to them. It's money pigs.
Sorry, what was that, Eric?
Yeah.
Piggy banks. That's what it is. Piggy banks.
No, but like, the fact that they have... No, they are. And the fact that there's no regard to human life or well-being or anything like that, it pisses me off. 90.
Just another little guinea pig that they can put into the wheel.
Exactly, and then, oh, this one's lost all its juice,
or
just let's replace it.
I was looking at videos today, and what if like, just the industry and how they're, like, desensitizing us to all this, and especially, like, with how Twitter is, too. How is this, like, is there a possibility this is, like, the New World Order, how they were talking about that shit? Like, with how often it's been happening every year, the next year and the next one after that and shit, like, there's, it's weird.
No.
It's weird how every year it seems to happen more and more often, especially with the Twitter shit, with how cancerous that shit is. There's no, like, it don't make sense.
I'm
bro.
fucking sitting here.
I don't want to do this anymore. This is dumb.
No, it is, and like,
people are dumb.
It's so desensitizing, and nobody's letting people think the bigger picture. It's like, oh, it was an unavoidable tragedy. Juice's death? Avoidable. Fucking Peep's death? Avoidable.
Extremely avoidable.
All these young fucking entertainers dying young? Almost 9 times out of fucking 10 avoidable. Unless they're getting
Yeah.
shot and killed in the streets or dying of natural causes, it's avoidable. Don't fucking sit here and be like, oh, it's a tragedy, a totally unavoidable death. Check in on these guys. Make sure they're doing okay. Boom. You're on the right track of maybe trying to get their head straight. I'm not saying it will work every time, but you know what I mean. The fact that
at least show them that like you can help them and that you're not just gonna let them fucking kill themselves just because of some drugs.
Like, it's to the point now where it's like, oh, tragedy couldn't have been avoided. And then that's how everybody falls in line, because that's what the media outlets say. And there's no more critical thinking in this world. We're sitting here ethically.
What is that?
Yeah, never heard of her. We're the only ones. We're probably the only ones who have the balls to have this kind of conversation and point out these flaws. Will anybody listen?
That's just very
Fuck. Will anybody listen? Fuck no. But we're putting it out there. We're saying there needs to be a change.
No one likes someone that goes against the system, so.
Good thing I've been striving for it for 21 fucking years. But no, like, so many avoidable deaths, and like, it pisses me off, especially if they never got to reach their full potential or what have you. Even the older ones who die from like overdose or suicide or something, that's still fucking tragic. DMX's death probably could have been avoided.
He
overdose, I think, or complications from an overdose. I think.
You know what? The day I fucking heard that Lil Wayne was in the hospital because he was having heart problems or something because of drugs. Oh Christ! I thought that was gonna be another one that we were gonna lose. The fucking day that it was like on the internet that he was in the hospital because he like had too much lean and shit. Oh my gosh.
Okay, maybe it was a heart attack for DMX, but I think it was because of complications because of an overdose. So my point still stands. No, no. And the fact that the industry is okay with them fucking normalizing drug use and fucking like, oh yeah, you gotta normalize this shit because it's okay to do fucking Xanax. It's okay to fucking do lean. No, it's fucking not. Use your head. Sit down and be like, okay, why the fuck are you sitting here talking about this in your music? Like, you would. Help me. But I mean, the problem with that is if you're not talking about doing drugs and sipping lean and fucking bitches and all that, you're not gonna get noticed.
If you're not buying cars, if you're not getting money or getting jewelry,
exactly.
If
you're not
fucking not gonna get anything.
If you're not constantly flexing, nobody will pay attention to you. That's how we have useless, talentless twats as celebrities and influencers. That's why the Paul brothers are famous. That's why David Dobrik's a thing. That's why FaZe Clan exists. That's why people still give a shit about Rice Gump. That's like, we went from a day and age where celebrities were somewhat useful to literally everybody wants their 15 fucking minutes of fame.
Yep. No, you said yeah.
No, actually, exactly, no, they don't want it. They expect it.
They expect it out of nothing. Like what? Like
because it's coming so easy to people. Like
no,
it's like you could like put anything out, give it a little bit, let TikTok run its thing, and then they'll get their 15. It's so easy nowadays for people to get popular.
And like, it's the most fucking toxic and fucked up people who do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, who, like, the D'Amelios are fucking worthless. The Kardashians are fucking worthless.
The
like,
fucking Kardashians. They just made a show and they're, like, somehow
well, actually,
entrepreneurs.
It's mostly a sex tape, but...
Yeah.
Well, and, like, literally,
if it wasn't for that sex tape, I'm sure they would not be anywhere.
Well, not the female Kardashians. The Kardashian name would have been famous, but they wouldn't have been.
No.
And literally on an episode, everybody's reporting on, how Kim K called herself fucking worthless because of her marriage problems. Good, because you fucking are! You're a fucking worthless celebrity. You add nothing by being a celebrity. You're basically the dumbest bimbo I think anybody's ever fucking met. I feel like a failure because my marriage failed. Yeah, you should. You've had 3 marriages.
It's a marriage, man.
You've had 3 marriages that have all failed.
Holy shit.
It's not always the man. I know you women like to say it's always the man in the relationship, but sometimes you gotta fucking sit in a mirror and check yourself. And literally, this is how people are so fucking popular. Every media outlet just reporting on the stupidest shit that they do. Fuck, I'm surprised news outlets aren't fucking reporting every fucking minute the D'Amelios take a shit or something. That's how fucking worthless the media is in this day and age. Well, except for when they tell us when, another tragedy happened, another young life taken away from it. Fuck off.
With how much they stalk celebrities too, that's just gross.
And not only that, but reporters filing assault
They got
on.
so many in their fucking back pocket. It's crazy.
Well, look at it this way. Everybody's like, Marilyn Manson assaulted a guy for spitting on him. Stop putting fucking cameras up in these people's faces 24/7. You wouldn't have these problems. You would have never spat on the person. Is it rude and disgusting? Yes. But don't be.
But the guy assaulted him. The guy assaulted Marilyn. Why wouldn't he not defend himself in any way?
Yeah, if you're sitting there pushing, go to any celebrity. I guarantee you're gonna get either beaten up by a security guard or the celebrity's gonna retaliate if you're sitting there pushing a camera in their face. It
doesn't make sense. What do you expect? Them to crumble under your feet and obey everything you say?
I can
That's
understand.
Just dumb. Get the fuck over yourself.
I can understand.
When you bother someone too much, they're bound to bounce back with something.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
and then that's why every celebrity needs to be canceled for doing controversial shit, because we're little snowflakes and we don't see that we're the problem.
Mm-hmm.
The industry.
They never see themselves. It's a bunch of, what's the word I'm looking for? It feels like a lot of...
entitled children? Because it does.
Yes, but
yeah.
I think that they're not in the wrong, it sort of feels like another version of sociopathy. I was talking to one of the last ones. They always think that they're in the right and everybody else is in the wrong or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. That could be a thing. It seems like it. Honestly, it really, really seems like it with how some of them act. That's the thing with Twitter, too. They think they are the judges and that they are perfect compared to everyone else. It's no one's fucking perfect. No, you shouldn't be coming after anyone.
And
fuck right off.
And 9 times out of 10,
you probably said the N-word with your friends in a hidden fucking closet. You are not any better. Get the fuck out of here.
Not only that, but how can you sit there and be like, oh, we're so fucking perfect, but the second somebody tries to dig up your past, you do anything to deny it? Twitter makes no sense.
People don't common sense has gone out the fucking window. Common sense barely exists anymore.
I was about to say, it went out the window as soon as Tumblr and Twitter took over.
Yep.
As soon as we hit the age of social
media. It literally has gone to people. Even when people, hit the homepage for Twitter, they'll be like, oh my god, I hit the homepage. Here, go follow these accounts. It's no, fuck right off. I didn't expect to make it here. Then, okay, cool.
That's great.
No one really cares. Every other tweet you send out is not going to get much fucking interaction.
Unless you say something so fucking Neanderthalic that people are like, you good? But, in this day and age of fucking Twitter warriors and snowflakes and shit, critical thinking is dying more and more as every day passes, and that's what's retarded.
Yeah.
Nobody's thinking critically anymore. Nobody's like, oh, does this make sense? No.
It's frustrating too because they'll try and control everyone. It's like, no, you gotta think this way. No, that's not cool to think about, or that's not cool to act that way. It's like, no, fuck off. I'm gonna do what I want. If it's not cool to you, then go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to be my friend.
Do your own thing.
I'm not asking
I'm
you
gonna
to
do
be
my
my
own thing.
friend.
I ain't trying to fucking control what you want to do and
It
shit.
seemed out of the norm as shamed. I'm like, what the hell you mean? What the hell's the norm?
No one's a norm. That's the thing.
There's no such thing as normal.
No norm. You guys trying to make a fucking norm is getting annoying. That's what it is.
And you trying to make a norm isn't even the norm. People avoiding you is the norm. Like,
Yeah.
you can't be sitting here like, oh, that's not the normal way of thinking. What the fuck's the normal way of thinking? Everybody is their own unique person.
Social media has literally fucked how people think.
It's made everybody dumber.
It truly has. I think it truly has with how some people fucking think and like act.
And how
It doesn't make any
everybody
sense anymore.
thinks that they can just go stalk celebrities or go DM them on Twitter and they're like best friends.
Idiotic
and they're like best friends with Ariana Grande because they liked her. She liked one of their tweets.
Because Ariana Grande said hi to me in the DM. It's like, okay.
That's great.
She's a human.
Right.
She's a human. She's saying hi. Do not, you holding her to a fucking pedestal, like a god pedestal or whatever, is fucking with you, and you should knock that off. You should stop that before you fuck with.
You want to know? You want to know what Ariana Grande was most likely doing? Well, she liked your tweet or replied to a comment of yours or whatever. She was probably taking a shit.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd almost be willing to guarantee it. You're sitting here like, Ariana Grande followed me on like fucking 20, like on the 5th of November 2018, like OMG. Like, who legitimately cares? That's a good feather in your cap. Congratulations. Nobody else needs to hear about it. Like, the amount of fucking tiptoeing you have to do in this day and age also pisses me off.
Yeah, no, it's
like, I mean,
because you can say you literally you can say anything and anyone around you will get offended. They'll be like, it's so hard. It's so hard to talk about just anything. It's so hard to talk about literally anything without anyone getting offended.
Well, let me think off the top of my head. How many actual, like, cynical people, or not the normal way of thinking people, who have a platform, who are somewhat famous, like, how many of them are left? Charlie, aka Penguin Zero, aka Moist Critical.
Are you talking about, like, really? Oh fuck, there really aren't too many. Okay. If you're gonna say that, then Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers.
Yep, Some Ordinary Gamer. Nux Taku. And I don't even really know if he counts, but, like, he kinda does. Fucking, who else? I Hate Everything. A Dose of Buckley. Those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. Who are still cynical, have a platform, and can fucking weed out this people's bullshit. And see through people's lies and bullshit. Those are the only 5 I can really think of. Nux Taku literally fucking makes fun of people.
H3?
Yeah, I guess to a lesser extent H3. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess maybe PewDiePie to a lesser extent too.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe PewDiePie.
Back in the day, RWJ, Ray William Johnson, not anymore really, but
yeah.
Like, there's not many people who sit here and critically think or fucking make fun of these idiot mouth breathers. Really, the only ones who make fun of the mouth breathers are somewhat Moist Critical / Nuxtaku and A Dose of Buckley. A Dose of Buckley does it almost every fucking video.
I love how YouTube isn't making it any better, because they'll put those videos as fucking bullying or something. And it's like, how the fuck is that bullying?
YouTube doesn't make it better. They want fucking a bunch of normies and shit. Like,
YouTube has absolutely shot themselves in the foot since like
so
a
many
certain
times.
year. It's it's absolutely gone out the window. With
Everybody
how much
has
censoring's on the fucking platform. You literally have to tiptoe. It's so hard to fucking post shit on YouTube anymore. I find
like, and you
have
literally
to tiptoe so hard. Twitch alone, Twitch too.
Yeah.
You can't say simp. You can't
Yeah.
say simp.
Yeah,
You can't
I know.
say simp, but you can allow hot tub fucking streamers and shit. Isn't that the dumbest fucking thing ever?
No, that is
Who
kind
the
of fucking
fuck does
retarded.
Twitch think they are?
Well,
That shit is dumb.
and not only that, but look at it this way: you can't really make jokes in this day and age anymore.
You cannot.
You really can, because literally
all.
anything will take
And
offense to it.
you literally cannot hire any semblance of a crew to work for you if you're like a YouTube channel.
Like,
Mr.
seriously,
Beast.
I feel bad for comedians. They must get so much shit coming their way
Oh, they
because
do.
people will get offended at whatever.
Oh, they fucking do. I almost willing to guarantee. I'm
Holy
like,
shit, man.
and like, it must be hard for the guys who hire like staff and do YouTube videos. Mr. Beast is honestly a good example of that. People fucking trying to badmouth them when they get fired, when like his team fires them, and saying how, oh, Mr. Beast was racist, or oh, Mr. Beast was this, or oh, Mr. Beast was that. And then you have other guys who like just, part ways mutually with the Mr. Beast project. Like, a good example is Jake the Viking. When he parted ways a little over a year ago, he said, I got nothing but mad respect for, like, Mr. Beast. He's still my friend. Like, he's like, people who make up bullshit about him, it's tragic. Like, I got nothing but nice things to say about the guy. Like, it must... Like, it has to be hard to be, like, these bigger celebrity YouTube channels who hire a crew. Who have crews.
I'm sure it is. I find it funny, too, that they'll ban Leafy, but Logan Paul for apologizing for putting up that video. No, he can still stay on.
Or James Charles.
Video.
Yeah.
Or James Charles.
Video.
Oh, he has fucking controversy up the ass.
That shit got me fucking mad, bro.
Wait, who?
We ban Leafy.
James Charles. Does James Charles still have a fucking YouTube channel? If he does, YouTube is fucking done.
Yes, he does.
I'm done with it.
I believe he still does.
And they banned EDP. For fuck's sakes, they're dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, they're fucking retarded, man.
Like,
it literally, they're picking and choosing. At this point, it's picking and choosing. One thing has come out about EDP, but so many people have come out about James Charles, and not a goddamn thing is done. I'm so fed up with life now. I'm so fed up with people.
Yep. It's just a bunch of... I don't even know what to say anymore. Just a bunch
well,
of...
I mean, like, look at it this way. Even Shane Dawson, who's been wrapped up in controversy after controversy, he still has a YouTube channel, but he took a step back. He hasn't uploaded in like a fucking 11 months.
Yeah, because YouTube's not gonna do a damn thing.
No, like, people who do one thing, or who haven't, or who there isn't much proof, or there is no proof, they'll be like, oh, no, get them the fuck off my platform. But James Charles, who's literally admitted to this shit, and probably still does this shit, oh, no, James, stay on this platform, but we'll just demonetize you, okay? Is that okay? Okay.
I don't get it, man.
I don't either.
Stop.
Like, Leafy, oh, he was harassing me.
He was bullying me, so boot him off the platform.
But James Charles, no, he makes us money. We gotta
keep him. James Charles, we gotta keep him. Like,
that
EDP 445, he doesn't make us money.
This has to be some kind of... We actually have to... Like, there's no way we can't be in the midst of some kind of new world order. With how things have been. It's seriously... No, if you think about it, things are, like, literally backwards. It's gotta be... Something's gotta be fucking happening. Like, we're literally going backwards... And it does not make a lick of whole sense. It
really fucking doesn't. And, like, the fact that it's this, that, and this, and, like, no, like...
Everything... How the fuck do like, everyday people become, like, the judge of someone's past, too?
Thank you. Like,
yeah.
Everybody everybody, the way I look at it is everybody is prone to their piece of shit moments, and everybody is a piece of shit behind closed doors, probably.
Everyone has their past. Literally, like it happens to literally everyone.
It's unavoidable. It's inevitable. Like death and fucking taxes.
It's just
Like, how can you sit here and judge people and be like, oh, I'm judging you for your past? Okay.
Let me judge you.
Yeah, let me just bring up your past. Oh, well, no, you can't do that. That's not fair. Shut the fuck up.
Why can't I?
Yeah, why can't I?
Oh my god, the amount of what's the word I'm looking for?
Normies.
What?
Normies. Snowflakes. Twitter warriors.
No, but yeah, the amount of normies.
You're not allowed to do it to me, people.
Oh my god, I fucking hate that.
Gosh.
Or the same people who are like, mental illness is no joke, and then proceed to fake having a mental illness.
Yeah, I don't like those people whatsoever.
Literally, my whole high school experience pretty much was people pretending they were mentally ill or having panic attacks to get out of doing shit. Fuck off.
Yeah, no.
And you can tell when it's genuine. Like, everybody's like, oh my god. Like, because I remember I called out somebody for having a panic attack once, and like, you can't be such a fucking dick to them. Like, you don't know what they're going through. And I was like, yeah, but you can tell when a panic attack's genuine and when it's fucking fake. And I'm sorry, open your fucking eyes, but there's the fake. As fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's become like a thing for people, like, oh, we'll get this bit of fame if we do this. Like, it's everything. I think it's literally just how...
This podcast has been about literally nothing but everything at the same time.
I think it's definitely what?
This podcast has been about literally nothing but everything at the same time.
It really has. No, but I think also those bad YouTubers like fucking
the Pauls.
The Paul brothers.
David Dobrik's another good example.
Once that were doing those like jokes, those pranks and stuff, I think that's literally affected a lot of people too. Like a lot of the younger generation too. There's no way, with how people act, there's no way that hasn't affected them.
No doubt in my mind. And David Dobrik, another person who I'm pretty sure still has his YouTube channel up, who's been fucking convinced of doing shit. Yeah, he's still on YouTube. But yet he's...
It's tiring. It's tiring seeing like all this fuckery go around.
This is the way I look at it. Twitter, your hierarchy, either everybody's subject to it or nobody's subject to it. There's no picking and choosing. We really like this person.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
No.
Everyone's getting fucking called out for their shit.
If it's everybody, then everybody has to, no matter if you like them or not. And if you're picking and choosing, then nobody. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Just because you're a fan of this one artist, no, that doesn't matter.
No, I'm sorry, but either everybody's judged the same fucking way, or nobody is.
Yeah, it's either everything's okay or nothing is.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, if you believe in it, God's gonna judge you, so fucking...
Listen, I've already accepted the fact that I'm going to
God's gonna judge you, so you might as well go after everyone. There's no way you can't go after... You're not allowed to go after someone just because they're...
No. Like, either you go after everybody, or you shut the fuck up and go after nobody. You can't do both. You can't sit here and pick and choose, oh, but I really like this person, so I'm not gonna... No. No, you can't. You're retarded if you do. Like...
Dumb. People are dumb.
Big dumb.
Big dumb. Big dumb.
Like, I don't know how the fuck this makes sense to anybody, how they're like, oh, yeah, this is totally how this should be. No. Like, check yourself. You fucking twat. Like, I hate living in this generation. I hate being a part of this generation.
Really do too. I've said it so many times.
Hate the social media age. I hate snowflakes. I hate it all. I hate how you literally have to apparently fucking think the same way. You can't speak your mind. Like, no. Fuck that. Cancel me on Twitter if you fucking want.
Cancel all of us.
But
If we
guess
get
what?
all canceled, then it means that we've actually gotten through to some people.
Yeah.
And that they're actually kind of
Exactly.
thinking maybe.
And
Maybe.
as far as I'm concerned, go ahead, cancel me. I don't give a flying fuck.
Like, please, actually, seriously, like, I dare y'all, please cancel me.
Yeah, please. Like, just.
At this point, I want to
Yeah,
see it fucking happen. Just do it.
If we get canceled, it means that we did our job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We pissed
And
someone off.
will we be canceled or will we be canceled?
We're gonna be canceled.
Yeah. Canceled as in, oh, we did our part. Meanwhile, we still have a fucking platform and we're still doing the same shit we were doing. Because that's how James Charles and David Dobrik were canceled.
If
But-
James Charles is still gonna go and y'all are gonna cancel us, we're still gonna go. I do not give a damn.
Yeah, because there's a difference between getting canceled and getting canceled. If you're getting canceled, you have no platform. You're not allowed on the platform. You're banned from it. That's true cancellation. Kind of, sort of what EDP has going on for himself right now, but not quite. Or then you get canceled, like David Dobrik and Jeffree Star. Or not Jeffree Star, James Charles. Fuck. Well, I mean, both of them are useless
Jeffree
claps.
Star is out his share too.
Wait, that's a male?
Holy. You're gonna get people mad after
Good.
that one.
Good. And you know what? Leafy was right about all you fucks. You're nothing but a bunch of crybaby bitches. Not that he's ever said that, but like...
He's not far out.
Leafy's been proving himself. And the amount of people who fucking bullied Leafy, yet Leafy was kicked off the platform.
Mm-hmm.
How many no-chin jokes did you hear at Leafy's expense, but those people are still on the platform? iDubbbz did it. He still has the platform. Keemstar did it. He's still arguably the biggest drama channel this side of fucking Timbuktu.
I only care about Scarce.
I think Scarce did it too. Scarce did it too. Like, and
Scarce did too.
all three of these guys are still probably pushing out content to this fucking day, yet Leafy's not allowed on the platform. When what you said was unacceptable for Leafy to do is literally what they did to Leafy.
By the words of Chance the Rapper, it don't make no fucking sense.
It don't. It doesn't. Like, fuck the amount of people who fought for rights for people and to stand up for shit. The amount of them who are probably rolling in their fucking graves as we speak, I don't be willing to bet is a whole hell of a lot. Jesus Christ. I know this.
I'm over it.
This world is going
People
down.
are silly.
Yeah.
We're on a collision course to go down fucking hill. It's not gonna be a fun time, and yeah.
I'd like to see people actually start using platform for like actual important things, not like
Calling out the bullshit, kind of like what we do.
yeah.
Like, again, we do not hold ourselves seriously. We do not. Well, we do, but we don't.
We're just saying what's on our mind.
Exactly. We're not. If we were serious about this, like, if we were like, oh, like, this is our opinion, you have to think this way, you don't think we'd show our faces? We hide behind fucking cartoon avatars, for fuck's sakes. And Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Like, to an extent, we're serious. These are our thoughts. And would we put our faces out there? Sure. But are we going to? No.
Not at the moment, at least.
Because you can't cancel us if you don't know who the fuck we are.
Nope.
You can't do shit to us if you don't know who the fuck we are.
Can't do a fucking thing.
No, you can't. And again, this world is either going to get 100 times worse, or maybe common sense will finally prevail. I'm willing to bet that we're all...
For whatever reason, some part of me really hopes that we somehow go back to, like, how the 1970s and shit was. That, like, it goes back to, like, the common sense-wise, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It won't.
Part of
Because
me
we're all
hopes, but I
fucking
know it
turned up.
I know it damn well won't.
Like, and the same people who are like, oh, the N-word's offensive. Okay, how is it offensive in this day and age? Please actively sit and tell me. We hear it so fucking often in our music, in our television, in our day-to-day life. We hear literal black people calling each other it. How in the fuck is the N-word offensive in this day and age? How? Please tell me.
I have no idea.
And how are we racist for if we're not white? If we're white for saying it, but black people can openly say it. They let Latinos openly say it. They let, like, oh my god. Either everybody can say the N-word or nobody can. That is where I'm at with this. Because you got people like 6ix9ine and Cardi B who aren't even black going around saying N-word this, N-word that. Last I checked, you ain't black. You can say it. But Little Darky, who has black heritage, can't even say it. Or let's get mad at Mario Judah, who is literally black, for saying the N-word.
Are they actually?
Yes, they were. People were mad at him because of Die Very Rough, because he said the N-word, and he literally, I believe it was on his Genius interview, the auto-tune versus non-auto-tune that they do, or like the real meaning behind the lyrics.
Yeah.
He literally said, people are sitting here saying I can't say the N-word. He's like, look at me. I'm literally a fucking Nickelodeon.
Oh, jeez.
Like, but they don't get mad when people like, Little Dicky said the N-word, or, oh, but it was Chris Brown's voice who said it. Doesn't fucking matter. If you watch the music video, it was Little Dicky. Anyway, or people like Cardi B, or fucking 6ix9ine, we don't get mad at them for saying the N-word, but some fucking white kid says it on a Call of Duty lobby, it's fucking sacrilege.
If Twitter fucking heard how bad Xbox Live chats can be,
I think they'd have a heart attack.
They would.
Which isn't,
They
which
really
maybe
would.
isn't a bad thing. So let's get all the Twitter warriors and let's put them in the Call of Duty lobby. Death by stupidity. I'm down. But no, and how can you sit in this day and age and say a word is offensive to so many people when it's pretty much lost all meaning?
With how often it's being said.
To some people, to some black people, is the N-word offensive? Probably. I'm not willing to deny that. Suda, we literally have a friend who fucking hates that word.
Yeah.
But with the amount we hear it, how can somebody still genuinely get offended when they hear it? How? Please tell me what rock you've been living under, and can I move into it? Like, think about it. How is it offensive when in almost every rap song we hear the N-word? Drake fucking says it, and I don't even think he's black. Wait, let me just double fact check that real quick before I actually say that, then I'm wrong. Okay, never mind, he is. Still.
The what?
I said never mind, he is, but still, doesn't change my fact. Like, the internet pisses me off.
No, but if we're gonna have opposite, okay, I see how it can be offensive especially with negative connotation and history. But if we don't, like, there's gotta be a way that we can get over this at least.
Or something, because literally, if it's such still an offensive word, how come almost every rap song says the N-word? But it's such an offensive term, right?
It's like, it's almost like it kind of sucks to say, it's almost like they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot. It's like they're not willing to let the word go.
No,
if it has so much like negative connotation and
then,
whatever behind it, they're not willing to let the word go though.
Or the excuses they make, oh well they're black so it's okay. Okay, 6ix9ine, Cardi B, still isn't fucking black, and they say it.
Hey, I'm gay. I can say the word faggot. Does that mean it's offensive? Probably to a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my god. The amount of idiots that we have in this day and age, it's sad, it's... Ugh. That's all I have to say. It's just, ugh. No, I don't know where we went wrong, but we need a fuck go back button.
Yeah.
We need a fuck go back button.
Oh, dude, we need a fucking reset button. So
I don't know where the fuck we went wrong. Or how literally everything you do or say is like a fucking thought crime or a fucking hate speech or oh my fucking god. I hate PC culture. As long as I exist, I will always fight it. I've made that my mission in life pretty much. I'm a critical thinker. I'm not gonna sit here and accept shit at face value. I'm come up with my own conclusions, and if my conclusions are similar to yours, congratulations, you had a point for once in your fucking life. 9 times out of 10, it ain't that case, though. Actually, no, I'm gonna change that. That's a little offensive. 9.5 times out of 10.
For 5 out of 10.
Like, oh my god. I don't know how people do it.
Yeah.
I don't know how people can actively be as stupid as they fucking are. I really don't. I said my piece. I'm just getting more pissed and I can go on for hours, so I'm gonna stop myself here.
I was gonna say you're like really.
I think
like, for me, it's like if anyone says like faggot, like whatever. For me, it literally has no meaning. I've killed the whole meaning for myself. So like, it's just another word for me. I really couldn't care less.
But you're gay.
You know
You're
what I mean?
supposed to think it's an offensive word.
Yeah, because like that's just the way we're supposed to think for whatever reason.
Apparently.
But it's like if we're supposed to like advance in some kind of way, let me do my thing, and I'm gonna kill the definition for myself. So that shit just won't mean shit to me.
But you're not allowed to do that. Which is stupid.
I find it nuts how some people would be like, no, you're supposed... That's what I find is so dumb, too, is how many people try and control so many more people just
the way I look at this... The way I
swear, man. No, straight up, I swear. If more of my friends fan out the way I think, they would come for my neck. I swear, just if I got popular and a lot of people found out the way that I think just because I'm gay... Twitter especially, if Twitter fucking found out, they would have me by my neck. I'm sure as hell, I would not even doubt it.
No, I wouldn't either.
Because that's the way they think, is because I'm gay, so I'm supposed to think this specific way. They're always talking about, oh, no, you can't put this person in the box. It's like, you're literally putting people in boxes. What the fuck do you
literally, people tout about how you believe in freedom of speech.
You're getting offended for people that, like, half of the time, some of them don't even care.
No, exactly. And not only that, but you guys believe in freedom of speech and toot it, but the way you're acting, you're not acting for freedom of speech or for people to be free. You're acting like you want a dictatorship. You want to be told how to think. You want to be told what you can do and what you can't do. That's not freedom. That's called being under a dictatorship. Go to fucking China and tell me how you like it.
Oh. See how long they last.
Or go to North Korea and see how much you love a dictatorship there, where you're being told.
See how long you last.
See how long you fucking last. Exactly. Y'all are a bunch of. Ugh.
Yeah.
I have lost all hope in humanity.
I can't believe you still passed out. Wow.
Fuck. Whatever. Nostalgia 2 next week. Maybe.
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 What's the topic for next week?
Nostalgia 2.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
That shit still works out.
If not, I don't know what.
We'll figure something out.
I'd like to do a hot takes podcast. That'd be fun.
I'd like to do another hot take. That'd be nice.
Like where we just bring up like 5 hot takes about anything. We say our hot take and then we just debate it amongst ourselves or something. I think that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I think that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
And I still want to tackle in the mobile ads. Those piss me off. Those piss me off. I don't know what pisses me off. Fucking snowflakes or mobile ads. They're pretty much both at the equal playing field right now.
They're both pretty annoying, yeah.
I've said my piece. I think I'm gonna fucking turn myself off before I go off the edge.
I just said my little thing, just how I've killed the definition of the word for myself. Like that's my piece, I guess.
Ark, do you have any firing shots, spicy hot takes, or what have you?
Not right now, really.
Come on. Give in to
what do you
peer
want me to say?
pressure.
Like,
Give
what?
in to peer pressure.
Oh,
What do you want me
Jesus.
to, what do you want to say about what? Like
I don't know.
snowflakes?
Sure. Come on, you have to give like one shot. You got to do one shot. Me and Suda here have been fucking breaking people's kneecaps. It's time for you to join in on the fun.
What would I say for snowflakes and people like that are like that today? They're just a bunch of fucking sissies. Anyways.
Oh, whoa, that's offensive to trans femboys, you piece of shit.
Alrighty.
Fuck.
Bunch of little fucking Fruit Loops. No, I'm joking.
Whoa! That's offensive to gay people!
Gays?
Oh, okay.
Kidding. See, that is how a normal conversation on Twitter would happen.
Yeah.
Welcome and subscribe to our dramatic Twitter readings. Fuck, I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that, actually.
We have to do dramatic readings of people getting mad at each other or whatever.
Fuck, I want to do that now, just on a podcast.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, just reading Twitter trash. Oh, fuck. I think I'd make a platform and just see. Or see if there's like a subreddit we could explore during a podcast or something. Oh, fuck. If there is, I'm doing it. I'm putting my neck out there. I don't care.
Alright. This is the end, or?
Yeah, this is the end. I've countered my rage.
Yeah.
Join us next week for, hopefully, Nostalgia Part 2. Join us Saturday and Sundays, or one of the two, for live streams on Twitch, where we can't say simp. And check out the channel on Wednesdays, where we do a multitude of shit. Play video games and tier lists. And if there's any interaction,
don't forget to like and subscribe too.
Our analytics show that only 15%. Okay, I'm sorry.
15% of you are only subscribed.
No, but for real, if you want to check out the other content, go for it. Or if you're just here to listen to the podcast about the stupid shit we talk about, that's okay too. But if you get offended easily, you may want to avoid. Wait, here, let me just.
You may want to avoid 90% of our stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'll tell you what videos exactly to avoid if you're easily offended. You should probably avoid podcast number 5, 4, 1, and maybe 3. So you can watch 2 and 6. 2 and 6 are the podcasts for you.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Where we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And nostalgia. Those are for you. The rest of it is not. If you get offended easily. Or if you're a critical thinker, then please go watch the ones we told you not to watch.
Yeah.
But for real, hopefully next week we can do Nostalgia Part 2, because I'm getting sick and tired of sitting on that episode. I'd like to get that done and over with.
Nice to get that out.
It was supposed to be this week, but Owen decided to not sleep at night or some shit.
Asleep.
I can't wait to see the edit for that.
Just Control delete him from the video. Hey! Just put in like fucking bold text. Owen decided to take a fucking nap.
Yeah.
About 7 minutes in, Owen took a nap. But quickly, before we go, upcoming shit on this channel. We are going to be finishing Kirby eventually.
Yes.
Kirby. Then we want to do Bakugan Battle Brawlers. Then we're going to be doing a Ruby and Sapphire Rocket Lock, which we'll explain the rules when that series comes. And then we want to do Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures. In the pipeline for tier lists, we have a Songs That Got Famous on TikTok tier list coming up. And then me and Suda have a 25 Tyler the Creator songs tier list coming up. And Owen and Ark will have a 25 Slipknot songs tier list. That's what's in the pipeline for tier lists and games. Podcasts, what we have in the pipeline is Nostalgia 2 still. We'd like to do one on mobile ads, and if we can find one where we just make fun of Twitter users. And maybe a hot takes one.
That'll be a good one.
And a hot takes one.
Would be fun.
We also have underrated and overrated in the pipeline as well. The overrated and underrated will probably only come out about 3 or 4 podcasts after each other. So that way we let the greatest of all time podcast do its thing, get its thing, do its thing. And, yeah. And then, so probably not. So either after Nostalgia 2, we'll do one more, then the underrated. Or after Nostalgia 2, it will be the underrated. One of the two. It depends how we feel. Or we might just try to tackle them relatively early so we get them done and we can move on to different shit. Hard to say. This was literally a podcast about absolutely nothing but everything at the same time. If you enjoyed, great. If you didn't, great. Don't give a fuck.
It was a mess. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Boy.
Like the cool blue light